Welcome, racing fans, to RP Express, and we have the full rundown results from all the racing this weekend program, and of course that race on Monday, which I was listening to on the radio. I got some highlights and stuff. I looked at some highlights, and so RP Express on Thursday this week. Since we have no race notes, so on Thursday we'll go over driver standings, schedule, and racing news. And of course, I'm keeping my eye on that story with Bart Keselowski. So far, nothing came out yet, but I did see. So anyway, I was listening on MRN, and which is good because you get the access to MRN on the NASCAR app there. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see the race on Monday, but I got a gist of what happened, and of course, I saw Ryan Newman getting bumped by, Joey Logano getting bumped in the rear by Ryan Newman. Logano apparently aggravated Ryan Newman. And so this issue with Brad Keselowski, and what happened was the jackman on the right rear, they were changing the tire, and the jackman went and with his shoulder, bang, right into the side of the number 2 car. And so he kind of bent the sheet metal a little bit to get some side draft, right? So he goes in there, comes back out, and they bring him back in. He got black flagged. After the race was over, the officials were surrounding the number 2 car and told them that they can't do any work on it. Because, at the end of the race, they try to bang out all the stuff that they did because they get it inspected. So I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open on this one because that might be a little news story, the first news story for the 2016 seasons. Because so far, nothing crazy has happened as off-track stuff anyway. So Thursday, RP Express. The following week, RP Full Throttle will be on Friday, and I'll let you know about that on Thursday. Also, a new thing we're doing is a history of the numbers. So every week, whatever number crosses the finish line, we'll do a little write-up on it, on what other drivers, and this week we're starting with the number 41, which has been in use since 1949, and who was the first driver in NASCAR to drive the number 41 car. So we'll talk about that on Thursday. And so good stuff. So Thursday we'll do driver standings, racing schedule, and racing news, and so RP Express on Thursday instead of the Full Throttle. Right now, let's go over the full results. Okay, and we had Sprint Cup Series on Monday. Saturday's rain shortened race. Kyle Larson was the winner on Saturday, and so even though NASCAR might have been a little bit of a washout this weekend, IndyCar gave some nice racing because he had 2 IndyCar races with the Chevrolet Duel in Detroit race 1 and 2 at Belle Island in Michigan. All right. So we're going to start now with the Sprint Cup Series from yesterday, and of course the Axalta Wheat Paint Winners 400. Winner on fumes, Kurt Busch, the 41 car. Dale Jr. comes in second. Third, Bart Keselowski. Fourth place is Chase Elliott, and finishing fifth, Joey Logano. Casey Kane comes in sixth with the number 5 car. Matt Kenseth finishes in the 7th spot. 8th is Carl Edwards. 9th, Kevin Harvick, and finishing 10th, Ryan Blaney. Kyle Larson finishes in the 11th place. Ryan Newman 12th. Trevor Bayne in 13th. 14th, Denny Hamlin with the 11, and coming in 15th with the 17 car, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. AJ Allmendinger comes in 16th, Jamie McMurray in 17th place, 18th is Clint Boyer, 19th Martin Truex Jr., who got bumped by, I think it was Ryan Newman that bumped him in pit road, messed up his car a little bit. Eric Almirola finishes in 20th with the 43 machine. Finishing 21st, Ty Dillon. Ty Dillon raced on Monday. He was in the 95 car, the little brother of Austin Dillon. Reagan Smith comes in 22nd, 23rd in the 23 car, David Reagan. 24th is Casey Mears. Chris Bosha finishes in 25th. 26th place is Greg Biffle. 27th, Josh Weiss. Reed Sarson, 28th in the 98 car. Finishing 29th, Jeff Burton. Cole Witt comes in 30th. 31st is Kyle Busch. 32nd, Danica Patrick. 33rd, Paul Menard. Tony Stewart finishes 34th. And in 35th, it's Jimmy Johnson. 36th place is Landon Castle. Austin Dillon comes in 37th. Michael Annett comes in 38th. 39th is Brian Scott. And finishing in 40th, it's Matt Di Benedetto. Then Saturday is Pocono Green 250, the rain shortened race. Kyle Larson, the winner. Eric Jones comes in second. Ty Dillon in third in the number 3 car. Fourth place is Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch was driving the 18 this Saturday. Joe Logano comes in second. Elliott Sadler in sixth. Seventh is Paul Menard. He was driving the number 2 car. Brandon Jones in 8th place. Daniel Suarez in 9th. Alex Bowman finishes in 10th. Eric Almirola comes in 11th place. Brandon Poole in 12th. 13th in the 44 car is J.J. Yelly. 14th, Brendan Golan. And Blake Koch comes in 15th. 16th, Darrell Wallace Jr. Ryan Preece in 17th place. Dakota Armstrong in 18th. 19th is Ross Chastain. 20th, Mario Gosselin. Ray Black Jr. comes in 21st. BJ McLeod 22nd, Joey Gase in 23rd, 24th is Alex Gwinnett, and finishing 25th in the 25 car, Ryan Ellis. Brendan Godovic comes in 26th in the 26 car. Garrett Smithley in the 0 machine comes in 7th. Todd Peck in 28th place. Ryan Sagan 29th. Mike Harmon comes in 30th. Jeremy Clements in the 51 machine comes in 31st. TJ Bell 32nd. Ryan Reed 33rd. Jeff Green 34th. 35th is Morgan Shepherd. Josh Weiss comes in 36th. Derek Cope comes in 37th in the 70 car, and finishing 38th in the number 40 car is Carl Long. Justin Allgaier finishes 39th, and coming in 40th is Matt Di Benedetto. IndyCar Chevrolet Duel in Detroit, race number 1. Only 22 cars on each race, and Sebastian Bourdais finishes in first. Second place is Connor Daly. Juan Pablo Montoya comes in third. Graham Rahal comes in fourth. Fifth place is Helio Castroneves. And this is Saturday's race. They raced on Sunday too. Sixth place is Carlos Munoz. Seventh is Ryan Hunter-Reay. Charlie Kimball comes in eighth. Tony Kanaan in 9th place in the number 10 machine, and in 10th place it's Alexander Rossi, the 98 machine, the Indy 500 winner. Tacoma Sato comes in 11th place. Gabby Chavez in 12th. Simon Pagenaud in 13th. Joseph Newgarden in 14th. And Mikhail Alishin in 15th. 16th, Marco Andretti. Spencer Pigold comes in 17th. James Hinchcliffe in 18th. Scott Dixon 19th. 20th is Will Powers. Max Chilton in 21st. 22nd is Jack Hawksworth. And then on Sunday was the Chevrolet Duel in Detroit, race number 2. And Sunday's winner, Will Power. Simon Pagenaud comes in second. Ryan Hunter-Reay in third. Joseph Newgarden in fourth. Finishing fifth is Scott Dixon. Sixth place was Connor Daly in the 18 Honda. Tony Kanaan comes in seventh. Sebastian Bourdais in 8th, Marco Andretti in 9th place, and Takuma Sato comes in 10th. Graham Rahal comes in 11th place. 12th is Alexander Rossi. Gabby Chavez in 13th. Helio Castroneves in 14th. Carlos Munoz in 26th. Charlie Kimball comes in 16th. 17th is Mikhail Alishin. Spencer Bigart comes in 18th. Jack Hawksworth in 19th. Juan Pablo Montoya finishes in 20th in the number 2 Chevy. 21st is James Hinchcliffe, and then finishing 22nd is Max Chilton. So here's the upcoming races. NASCAR Camping World Truck Series Friday at 9 o'clock from Texas. And Xfinity Series and Sprint Cup Series also. Now, the Xfinity Series Sprint Cup heads to Michigan. Xfinity Series racing on Saturday at 1:30. And Sprint Cup Sunday at 1 o'clock. And as mentioned, the trucks on Friday at 9 o'clock from Texas, which I am not missing. All right. I'm looking forward all week for this truck race in Texas because I think it's going to be pretty neat. IndyCar also heads to Texas. Get this. Friday night trucks, Texas, and then Saturday night you have IndyCar heading to Texas. So there you go. And then you got Formula One, and they're going to Montreal. So there you go. All right, so we're back. Thank you for tuning in. This is Manny Allegretta from the Podcast Center, home of community radio and American podcasting. This has been RP Express.